fault, y'all. My fault. Y'all probably like, what the fuck this nigga doing for the first 30 seconds? He getting me tight right now. Nah, chill on me.
Darvin Hamlin, he made a tackle. After the tackle, stood up and then immediately collapsed right back down. Then they start doing.
Yeah, nah, definitely prayers to this young man first and fucking foremost. Not even gonna lie. Let's first and foremost. Not even gonna lie, niggas did not see that coming. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the clip, bro, and that shit was that was fucking. I never seen no shit like that. He fell. He got hit directly in his chest. Got up. Like it looked as if like the world around him or everything was just moving like in slow motion or some other shit, because his reaction was like he tried to like, you know what I'm saying, and then he just collapsed. That shit was crazy.
CPR on him for 9 minutes. Ambulance came out. They put him in the back and they took him away. Come to find out, he's on life support right now. As we're recording this video, I don't know what the up.
I don't know if y'all can see this. I hope I'm not in the fucking way. Oh yeah, it definitely is. DeMar Hamilton spent his last night in intensive care until he remains today in critical condition at the university. We're grateful and thankful for the outpour of support and have received thus far, man. Yeah.
Dates are, but he is on life support right now.
Yo. I'm gonna let them
so a lot of people, obviously, of course, on Twitter, they were saying like, yo, prayers, keeping in your thoughts.
Yo, this is, I'm not even gonna lie, not to cut them off because we're gonna get into this video, we're gonna dive deep, but this is one of those scenarios, and that I've heard people say it like in sports and shit. This is a side of football that you don't often see. Well, it's not that you don't often see and you don't want to see type shit. Like this is a side of football that people neglect to remember. Like these people are putting themselves in risk. Same thing. I'm not trying to compare it to UFC and shit, but just to piggyback off of this, bro. When y'all love these extreme sports, hockey, football, even basketball, you know what I'm saying? All of these extreme sports, the people in the fucking nonetheless, bro, these shits are extreme sports and these shits are really dangerous. Like people could really lose their life. Boxing, UFC, like people could really lose their life for our entertainment. Yes, they're getting mad bread to do this. Yes, they probably love this shit and they would rather be nowhere else in the fucking world. But at the end of the day, bro, this shit is life. This can be life changing, life threatening. Like they can up at any moment lose their life, bro. So y'all, when y'all be demonizing some of these people, or y'all be like putting them on the pedestal, remember that they are human beings, bro. These are human beings. They go through the same shit you go through. They gotta wake up the same way you do. They gotta maybe have a different work ethic, or they doing something that they love and you may be or maybe not be doing, or it may just not be that extreme. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just fresh reminder, yo. Like shit can happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Trying to give people updates. For a long time, the NFL had not yet called if the game was going to be over or not. And so, Skip Bayless had a take on this, man.
This is one of the situations, Skip, where you don't need a hot take, man.
No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game. But how? This late in the season? A game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. So,
yeah, I heard about the tweet because it was some shit with Shannon Sharp got on his fucking ass. I was at work watching this shit. He was on his ass about some shit, but he didn't really get into it with him until Skip like didn't let him finish the monologue. Like he was gonna brush over it, but he just brought it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just brought it up on the air just to let niggas know, like, yeah, we saw it. Wow, whatever the case may be. But he wasn't gonna give it his full undivided attention because at the end of the day, this is more pressing matters. You feel me? So. But then Skip interrupted him, and then my son got tight. He was on some shit like, man, look, bro. You feel me? Shit it looked like it could have got like that. My son Sharp was not, you know what I mean? But, yeah.
After that, he then apologized. He kind of retract what he said.
Bro.
Nothing.
You know what's crazy? I'm not trying to play devil's advocate or trying to be like, oh, this white man, But it be a lot of insensitive shit coming from people who I feel as though don't really be caring about some of the cultures or feel in that, like, that's mad insensitive. Like, just don't even say nothing. Just, you feel me? Just let this moment be what it is. And if you gotta, maybe, let's say if you really feel some kind of way, I mean, yeah, you can say what you want. It's America. You know what I'm saying? But it's just when you somebody like this, like, prime example, they got on Kyrie ass about he posted a link of something. He didn't say, you know what I'm saying? So it just be interesting to me how people pick and choose certain shit. Like, yeah, he got some flack for this, but niggas should have hit him with the, you can't come back until you apologize, do all these extracurricular activities just to get back on. That's what I feel like, because that was mad insensitive, bro. Man, literally, I think clinically he died. Like, you feel me? Like, he got back, he's back alive, he's on life support, he's still in critical condition, but I think, like, he was, like, gone, bro. He literally had to get resuscitated for 9 minutes, and that's what you say, bro? Like, maybe you didn't know that, but still, like, just let things be. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just be too quick, bro.
More important than a young man's health. That's the point of my last tweet. But a lot of people are saying, like, but you literally said, but how, in the middle of the tweet.
The regular season was more important to you.
That's literally, you were literally introducing the concept of should they continue a regular season game in the middle of a man. At that time, the time when she made this tweet, no one knew any like legitimate updates of this man's life. None at all. But so for you to sit there and say, but how? But how can we end this game? This late into the season? This magnitude of the regular season? Like, what are we saying right now? This game of football. How can we do that, man? Like, bro, it was irrelevant. This is not a but how moment. You're missing it by such a wide margin. So actually today on Undisputed, Shannon decided not to show up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he decided, he was like, yeah, no, you're bugging. You're bugging.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know he didn't show up because of the tweet. I thought he didn't, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe he's assuming just like I am. But I assumed he didn't show up because of just how crazy that shit was. Like, for you to be a sports illustrator or someone who covers these, like, sports in general, for you to show up kind of is, like, not insensitive, but, like, you kind of want to take a step back and just be like, all right, like, how can I go on throughout the day illustrating sports and all these other things when this tragic moment just happened last night? You know what I'm saying? So I get why he did it, but if he did do it because of that tweet, he could have came. Matter of fact, that would make more sense because Shannon Sharp do be on BT, bro. So he could have pulled up on some crazy shit and been like, yo, and just started bugging on him because that was insensitive as fuck.
Going back and forth too.
Yeah, I know.
Also
they've been getting.
He got teammates that like has had crazy. If you've played any sport, especially like not dangerous sport, but if you play any sport that has physicality towards it, which is usually all, but like super aggressive. Like football, basketball, hot, like, you know that shit could really go fucking left, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sports that's not, like, super, you know what I'm saying? Like, volleyball. Baseball it's kind of dangerous, obviously. Got a ball coming at you at, like, 100 miles an hour and shit like that. But it's fuck it.
A little chippy, too. Yeah, but look, I think the reason why Skip did that is because journalists are actually very
He's not a journalist
anymore. In general. Journalists are very used to prioritizing game over health.
Yes.
Now, in this instance, this is a very severe injury to the point where he almost lost his life.
Yes.
But even when a nigga's ankles is broken, journalists usually are thinking like, damn, what's going to happen to the Toronto Raptors this season? But it's like, in all reality, like, his knee's probably never going to be the same before.
Yes.
You know, his shoulder's probably never going to be. He's going to have lifelong shoulder issues now due to that injury.
Yes.
But so often is a person's health never considered. You would just think though when it gets this extreme, like, okay, let's.
You be like, listen. I think so. The people out there who are trying to shoot Skip Bayless bail, because there are some people out there who are trying to do that as well. The reason why some people being critical of Skip Bayless and why he has to be stopped is because this is like you just sat there and said, Skip Bayless is one of the people, I guess, journalists or analysts or a media personality who lives on the extreme part of the spectrum. He does this routinely. He was literally just mocking his co-host Shannon Sharp, like literally just like a week or two ago, over something that was trivial.
When you had to stop at 35.
Yeah, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No,
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Oh, shit.
Skip, what does that got to see what you do? You take personal shots. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you.
Yeah, this nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what this shit mean, but it's them Philly, my Philly brothers will say this nigga. I don't even know if I can say that shit with a straight face. This nigga Skip is glazing. I don't know what. Yo, let me know what that shit mean. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is by far, pause, first of all, because I don't, that shit could mean anything. Pause. That shit is mad funny, but son is definitely, you feel me? Definitely part of the dick sucking association. Not even gonna lie, my nigga, because what?
Go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity.
You disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's my fault.
Crazy. Yo. That was crazy, my thought.
And it's not as if like Shannon Sharp is some random NFL player. He's literally one of the greatest players at his position of all time. So for you to like just mock this man is crazy. He went a whole year calling Kawhi Leonard a number. He's like, number 2. I'm not number 2, number 2. He's made it known several times that he doesn't mind disrespecting NBA players or any athletes just for the sake of views and relevancy. And again, don't get me wrong. There's certainly some of that maybe, if you believe that some of that is okay in the sport, fine. I'm not gonna act as if like I don't go on Twitter and don't mock athletes every now and then as well, or I'm just like completely disrespecting who they are. Skip Bayless, however, has made literally a career off of doing that, and I just don't understand where the line is with him, but he just finds a way to push it even further, more and more and more.
I don't know what else he'd be saying, but that the whole this situation was this was crazy.
More every event that passes us by, and I think he just gets caught up, and now he's just like I just need to touch all bases and really just get as many interactions as I possibly can. And I think he just gets lost in the sauce, and this is what it continues to dissolve into every single time, bro.
Also, this follow-up tweet is cap. You might have been concerned about his health, but he didn't show it in that tweet, and you definitely didn't prioritize it over the fucking sport of football.
At all.
So this is just cap.
And that's where I see the fucking the disgenuinism, like that's not even a word, but the disgenuine behavior, because it's like you only gave that second tweet because you probably caught flack, or maybe somebody closely was like, that's insensitive. You didn't really feel like it was insensitive or feel like you needed to retract your statement or give a follow-up one. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it all the way real. You did not, bro. But you feel me?
Cap, this is like not even a good cap neither, because everybody knows you're lying, so it just makes it doubly worse. Here's the thing though, I actually think that it's not just Skip. Like, niggas is being highly critical of Skip because he's a media personality, but people on the internet in general feel very comfortable making fun of people for very traumatic things. Like, I probably made some jokes too, but there was niggas that dragged it when Derrick Rose kept getting injured.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
I bet
that's continuous. But let's see what else they say about the other video, because he had a follow-up video I think he did without Sharp.
Critical of Shannon, like, oh my god, he babied out, he chickened out. No, I actually do think that having Shannon not show up, watching the views plummet, because I think that's what.
Oh, they did it anyway?
I don't know if they did it. He showed up to the set though.
I apologize for what we're going to set out to do here today if it offends anyone, because we're going to try to.
I could, bro, because he's not like.
I apologize for what we're going to set out to do here today if it offends anyone, because we're going to try to do the show pretty much as we usually do the show. But I'll admit up front,
I'm fake, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I could just tell that whole, like, why you even do that, my G? That was fake.
Still shook up by what happened last night to Damar Hamlin. In fact, I'm still wrecked. In fact, I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this show today.
Nigga, you showed up and Shannon didn't show up, nigga. Oh my god, please stop.
But after barely sleeping on it, I decided to give it a try. Maybe I'll fail, maybe we will fail, but we're going to try. We wrestled through much of the night whether to even do a show today, because it felt like, in our minds, we almost can't win with this, because the last thing we want to try to do is come off as insensitive to what this young man is going through in a life or death situation. The last thing we want to do is offend anyone by trying to do what we always do, which is talk about sports. As this show goes on, we're going to try to talk about a little bit of sports, but we're going to continue to talk about what happened to this young man last night and try to sort back through it with help from you and the audience. And we ask you now.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. I don't know, bro. I think the whole monologue that you're giving right now was just fake. I don't think he really feel like this. I think they prompted this shit up to make it seem like a little less like, whatever. Like, let's go through with the show, but let's make sure we're not as insensitive. You know what I'm saying? It's some media shit, bro. It's whatever. It is what it is, bro. I really don't got an opinion about this shit. I just don't feel like it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your other hosts don't show up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that right there, like, that should have told you, like, you know what? Like, maybe it's bigger than me. Because sometimes people don't see perspective or see things from other people's perspective, and that's cool. But in this case, bro, you kind of got to be like, talk to the other person who, you know what I'm saying, who's doing the shit with you, see what's going on, and then, you know what I'm saying, move appropriately. I don't think this was the right move, but again, I'm not him. I'm not in media, so what do I know? At the end of the day, he got to, I guess, get his bills paid or whatever. His morale is not set to miss a show. I don't fucking know, bro.
You'd like to tweet us your emotions of the night and of this morning about what happened.
Hey, get out Twitter, Skip.
Not really jacking this shit though, but let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. I feel as though niggas he don't really care. Like, he spoke his truth the first tweet without even knowing what really happened. Then now he kind of got up here with the second tweet, kind of like do damage control. Then the third, and then him coming on kind of was. I mean, maybe I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel. I'm mixed emotions. I'm not really jacking it though. I'm not mixed emotions. I'm not jacking this shit. I'm not jacking this apology. Let me know how y'all feel about this shit, man. Prayers out to that young man for sure, man. I think it's a GoFundMe going on. If y'all could donate, man, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Him and his family definitely deserve it. Hopefully he pulls through stronger than before, and everything goes back to normal, or things are even better than what they were. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, man.